It's week 2 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Eagles and the Vikings on Thursday night.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season, and we got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
In motion goes the tight end. They go with a former Lion. It's DeAndre Swift. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago: 14 carries, 121 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
On fourth down, Aaron Sipos on to punt for Philadelphia. KJ Osborne deep for Minnesota. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. So here are the Vikings set to go to work, and they're led by the leading passer in the NFC a season ago, now in his 12th year, 6th as a Viking, Kirk Cousins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Madison. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Cousins. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let...
And he's going to go down again. Milton Williams with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Back deep, Greg Ward. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, here's Swift. A beautiful fake. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. This is Smith to the ground. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. They run out of the gun with Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. As they've got it as we resume action. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Going to run with Madison again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Throwing, Cousins. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. K.J. Osborne, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now we look now at their selections from this last draft. And Charles, one thing that they were just unanimous in telling us is that they had their eyes on certain guys. They didn't think that they would get all of them, but they feel like they pretty much got everyone that they wanted. That's a rarity.
They never tipped their hand to the rest of the league either, Brandon, because what they did was they had the guys that they targeted, kept it close to the vest. They did have a few tense moments in the draft room, though, waiting for those guys to fall to them because they really didn't go after them. And that's part of the allure of the draft to so many viewers. Chess matches playing out between 32 teams. And this one, they feel like they got a checkmate on this one.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He targets the sideline and he's got Goddard. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
This time they stay on the ground, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Oh, it stays up. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. But first, the NFL season is in full swing. Let's show the good folks what we've got in store for us later this weekend here in Week 2. Good games galore in that Sunday lineup. We'll highlight the one going on in Atlanta. A big one for the Falcons as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being over in Arlington, where it'll be America's team, the Cowboys, taking on the New York Jets. And then finally, the national game on Sunday night. It's a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. We watched a solid performance out of running back DeAndre Swift. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On third down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Escapes the defender. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Swift going to try up the middle. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. And remember, the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Cousins throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Cousins, meanwhile, throw complete there to Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cousins to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Again, Madison pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. We'll take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And to the 40-yard line, that's that's where the return stops. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Following the interception, Cousins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. This is 1st and 10. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup with 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Here's Cousins. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So Cousins and the Vikings down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute and a half remaining. The turnover does give them life, but they still need 2 scores. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. 2nd down, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for Philadelphia, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.